Hi everyone, just before we start the video, I'd like to just say a couple of things. This is a very spoilery topic, and I know some people might look at the thumbnail and the title and go, well, you've already bloody spoiled it, but yeah. The thing is, I've tried to let this simmer down for a couple of days, let people already talk about it and already, reveal it to a lot of people. It's been going around the online community, and I'm a Doctor Who news YouTuber, I'm gonna talk about it. But if you do want to avoid specifics, like me breaking down where this is happening, what episode this might be, and the overall design and look of the Dalek, then this video will contain that. So if you don't want to see that, probably turn away now. But yeah, I just thought I'd drop this because I know people will comment about it. Anyway, enjoy the video. Hello everybody, I am Ace Creeper, and today I'm back with a brand new Doctor Who Series 12 filming news video. That was a bloody mouthful, wasn't it? But yeah, I didn't expect to make another one of these because they were coming close to wrapping filming. I believe they're like a month away tops, maybe like a couple of weeks, maybe just a week, I don't know. But it's coming close now. I think they've finished the first 5 blocks and they're on the 6th now, so that's kind of wrapping up shortly. If you want to know more about directorial blocks and stuff and what they've been doing with Doctor Who in terms of Series 12, I've got a video where I talk about everything we know about Series 12 so far. So you can go and check that out if you want to kind of work out where this episode might take place specifically. Personally, I think it's an extra episode, like a special or, something around that kind of area that could air before, after the series, like Halloween, Christmas, whatever. We can cross our fingers. It's extra Doctor Who, and I'm happy. But something came out about it a couple of days ago. I've left it a couple of days to simmer because it's one of those things you don't really want to be the one to spoil it. But people have been sharing this around. It's been spreading like wildfire. I mean, the BBC Radio Bristol account shared this as well. So it's not exactly going to be kept secret. I don't think the BBC have made a comment or statement yet as to what's been going on with this, but this is Doctor Who filming, absolutely, because there's been Daleks spotted. Daleks, and not just the standard bronze Daleks, but a brand new design of Daleks. So we're going to talk about that today. There's only a couple of images to break down, 1, 2 or 3 kind of images. There's not many at all, but we're going to be talking about it anyway because it's still quite exciting and it's still decent to talk about. This is the 3rd confirmed returning monster for Doctor Who Series 12. We've got the Judoon, obviously we saw them filming, Cybermen, we saw them filming, and now Daleks. So yeah, kind of a big series for returning monsters. I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing Jodie Whittaker face off against some other classic monsters. Obviously she's already faced off against a Dalek, but this looks to be more than one. So let's get into the actual pictures and stop waffling. So the first picture we got here, we'll start off with the more boring one. It's them unloading a Dalek from a van. This looks to be the new Dalek design, but again, that's not a very good picture, so we're not going to talk about it here. But that is basically it. They're just unloading, and I think that was kind of instant confirmation that we got Daleks coming back. But there are some more in-depth photos. We'll show the next one. I think we'll build up to the main event, I think. This photo here shows a few of the bronze Daleks just kind of lined up, being prepped, people getting inside them, and all that sort of thing, all being lined up and ready to start shooting. There is something a little interesting though, which again we'll just talk about in the next photo, which we're just going to run through these really quickly because they're not that interesting, they're just Daleks. I mean, we've seen Daleks hundreds of times before, but this one's quite interesting. It looks like the Daleks have had the plunger permanently replaced by a claw. The claw that was seen in Resolution's Dalek, the Recon Scout, the broken kind of scrap metal version of the Dalek, had a sort of claw, and it was actually kind of cool, and I personally quite liked that over the plunger. Like, I've always not really been bothered about the plunger because yeah, you can like kind of, I mean, in the first couple of series it was like quite scary and it had a use, but they've not really ever used the plunger since because it does come with a bit of wacky CGI sometimes. So I actually kind of like the claw idea. I think it's a bit more intimidating. It definitely looks scarier. I quite like that, so I'm glad that it looks that all the bronze Daleks are getting a sort of claw upgrade. I might be wrong in that, they might all have different things. I know in Series 1, for example, they all had, some had like, one had like a flamethrower, and that's in the classic series as well. Like, they're all allowed different things and different machinery and weapons, whatever. So it could just be a one-off, but I kind of like the idea of the claw being permanent. It's a nice change. It's very subtle, it's a very basic change to the main Dalek design, but I actually don't mind it that much. And then we've got this final photo, which is the one that everyone is talking about, with the new Dalek. So this is what looks to be a very new Dalek design, as you can see. I've never seen this one before. I don't think everyone's pointing out this is a brand new design. Instantly, strikingly, we're just going to start from the top and work down. The headpiece, including like the neck and the head and a little bit of the eye stalk, looks thinner and longer, and I kind of think that is very reminiscent to me of the Recon Scout design that we got in Resolution. Same with the torso section, although this is actually a little bit wider and a little bit better proportionated. The one in Resolution was remote control, didn't have anyone inside, so you could like use a remote control and spin it around and stuff and do stuff with. That was cool. I wonder if they're doing the same thing here. It doesn't look like it, because it looks thick enough for someone to fit inside, like the main series Daleks, but who knows? I would actually like this to be remote controlled as well. There was something to me about the kind of remote control feel, of it being very animatronic, very robot-like. I actually really like that about the Daleks, you know? I don't like that about the Cybermen, but I really like that when the Daleks come to it, when they actually feel like tank drones being controlled by something little. It does break the illusion a little bit when they're out. It's like they're so thick that you can definitely see someone is inside that like big costume. That being said, I do really like this. It looks very different, but still very reminiscent. This top half especially, very reminiscent of the Recon Scout design, the scrap metal one at least, that we saw in Resolution, albeit a little bit wider and a little bit better proportioned. Which makes sense. Bottom bit of the Dalek, the sort of bump section, I think is fab. I love it. It's just going all out to do whatever they can to change it, and I love that, you know. I've always said I do want a bit of a redesign of the Daleks, you know, and this is very different. Looking at it, you can kind of, I mean, it's really weird to see. So like the Recon Scout had 3 bumps down the side instead of 4 like every other Dalek in existence. This one does have 4, but also 3 as well. So it's definitely taking inspiration from the Recon Scout design, but doing something really cool with it. I mean, it's not got the pointed section at the front anymore to know which, you know, ways forward. It kind of looks almost the whole thing's rounded like a proper kind of tank, which I actually kind of like. It's very different, yeah, but I like it. I think that's actually pretty cool. The bottom skirting section is like obviously clearly much bigger. It's grooved and got different colours on. I love that. It looks great. And the side as well, it's got sort of silver rutted edges, kind of, it's hard to explain, but it's kind of like a panel that you can kind of pull off and be something inside that you can do with it. Maybe there's some sort of function for that. But basically, for a brand new Dalek design, I think this era's done a better job at them than Moffat did. I honestly prefer the Recon Scout and, well, the scrap metal Recon Scout and what seems to be a proper Recon Scout Dalek. I prefer them to the Paradigm Daleks. Now, I didn't mind the Paradigm Daleks, but they were just kind of weird, and I didn't really like the big bright colours. This is really cool. I love the scrap metal thing as a one-off. I've already made this very clear on Twitter and YouTube. I love the scrap metal design. I think it looks really cool. I think it works really well, and I really like all the different features with it. Even if it is, but it's just a one-off design. That's not a full race of Daleks. They're not all going to look like scrap metal. And this is where it comes into the point where it's like, this is what a Recon Scout probably actually looks like, and I love it. I think this is incredible. I love the black. It looks matte black as well. Now, I might be wrong, but like Dalek Sec was really like shiny, reflective black, and it didn't really work for me. I like the fact that this is very matte. It feels very, I don't know, like still colour. It doesn't reflect very much, and I actually really dig that. That's actually really cool. It's not clear if they've got a claw on this one, but I presume they're probably going to have a claw like all the other Daleks in this episode. But yeah, that's pretty much that. I've pieced together my own little version because I like a little bit of Photoshop every now and then, having a little bit of fun with that. I saw a new Dalek design, I'm like, I'm going to have to try and edit a proper good quality version of that. Now this is a crap version of that. Do not get me wrong, this is absolutely terrible and looks nothing like the actual Dalek, but it's it's a reflective design going. It's taking elements from the Recon Scout, clearly, but that's what I've kind of done. Took the Recon Scout design and added a new skirting section for it, so it kind of looks like a new Dalek-esque thing. I needed something for the thumbnail, you know, so I thought I'd talk through that, but yeah, that's pretty much that. I really like this. I actually really like this new Dalek design. I know not everyone will, because some people genuinely have things about the Daleks being very traditionally looking, you know, very bulky, simple colours. You know, people really like the new series, Bronze Daleks. Love them. So do I. I love them. They're my favourite design. But I do think it's about time for a bit of a change up, you know. And Moffat never went through with that idea, because he brought in the Paradigm Daleks and then went, oh, but people don't like them, and then didn't really use them again. Chibnall seems to be really pushing that thing of like, maybe we've got a new Dalek design idea, we're going to go with it, we're going to have fun with it. And I personally really enjoyed Resolution, and I really, really hope I'm going to enjoy this as well, because this actually looks to be very exciting. The Dalek design looks very advanced, quite worrying and scary. I actually quite like the idea that there's something new and a little bit more risk to the Daleks. This looks more important, you know? It's not just your standard bronze Dalek, but painted red with a few gold bits on. It's a totally different design, and I kind of like that. It's quite exciting. So yeah, that's kind of what I think about it. Let me know what you think. Anyway, yeah, that's what I think about that. I would usually finish the video here. In fact, I did twice whilst editing. But there's some more stuff that's just come in. So we've got a little clip here from a Snapchat map, which was found last night, which clearly shows at least 7 or 8 new series bronze Daleks standing at the far end of a bridge, whilst in the sort of right next to the camera there is broken bits of the new Dalek next to a car with its alarm going off. Now that's really weird and interesting. There's another picture here as well with bits of the new Daleks strewn all over the place, just like it's been exploded, like it's been blown up, thrown about. Very, very interesting stuff, and I'm very curious to see where this is going to go. It wouldn't be the first time in Doctor Who history that the Daleks have done a sort of Civil War type story, so I'll be interested to see if they bring that back into New Who with sort of newer Daleks, sort of newer Recon Scout type Daleks versus the traditional Time War Daleks. I'd be quite interested in seeing that, not gonna lie. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. It's totally up to you. You might like it, you might love it, you might hate it, whatever, I don't care. Let me know, I'm interested. But I personally like this. Yeah, it's not very in keeping with the original Dalek design, but I think it's very unique and different in its own way that I can't help but smile when I see it. I'm like, this is a great Dalek design. This is exactly what I wanted from a redesign of a Dalek. But yeah, no, I'm really excited about this now. You know, everything I hear about Series 12 gets me more and more excited, more and more looking forward to the series. You know, that might not be reflective of everyone, but for me personally, I'm very much looking forward to this now. Hopefully we'll get a trailer sometime in the next month. That'll be quite nice, and we'll break that down on the channel. We'll talk about it, react to it, all that sort of lovely stuff. And yeah, for now, that's pretty much it. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment below for any more suggestions in the future, subscribe with notifications on if you haven't already, because YouTube is a bit of a mess. We've got a Patreon page as well if you want to support the channel. You get early access content, like exclusive content, polls, all that sort of stuff. It's great, and it's a massive help to me supporting the channel, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, we've also got a Discord if you want to discuss this. We'll talk about the Dalek designs in the Discord server, so you can check that out, and Twitter and Instagram, that's all in the description below, so go check that out if you're interested. If not, that's perfectly fine. And that's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.